And every time the song "What's My Age Again" plays, it's my favorite song by Blink, right? I say if it wasn't for the song, I never would have known you. Because if it wasn't for the song "What's My Age Again," even though I loved Blink before that, I never would have started a band. Growing up is like it's a mindset. It's not like a disposition. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, oh, you turn 30, so you need to like automatically be this like real life human being. Mark my word, I will never ever change the way I am.
I don't know. Teaching is like a super stressful thing for me. Like sort of stressful. Like it's much more serious. But I've noticed that the way that kids relate and like students can relate is that if you don't take yourself too seriously, there's this hierarchy that exists. But if you take some of the qualities of being in a band and like kind of playing on stage and like it not mattering who you are or what you do, it helps being able to relate to the student population. And I'm still a student. Like I'm always gonna be a student. Like I'm never gonna lose that mentality. But particularly for a public speaking class, it's like the best public speeches that I've ever seen are the ones that remove that hierarchical barrier between the audience and the speaker.
I like that you can listen to pop punk and not have to think.
Yeah.
You can just do, right? You can do whatever it is that you're doing, and it becomes this easy soundtrack for everything you're doing.
It does,
right? You don't need to think. It's not Mozart,
It does.
right? It's not indie rock where they're using diminished seventh chords and things of that sort.
Yeah.
It's just really straightforward.
Yeah.
And what's cool about life is straightforward too.
The whole point of the liberal arts, which is what I'm teaching in, is discourse, right? So discourse is conversation. Discourse is, you can't sit here and dictate to them what's relevant to students, right? And the structure, that when you remove that structure, it becomes very much like pop punk. Pop punk is like the anti-structure, right? It's you can't, okay, you're not allowed to say fuck. Okay, well, we're gonna say fuck all the time. You're not allowed to talk about farts and boobs and vaginas and sexual things because that's taboo in society. Oh, well, let's just talk about it. It's no big deal. It's you're not supposed to disturb authority. It's punk, obviously punk influence. This is all kind of the punk rock movement. But I like my classroom is like no hold barred. With organization within the chaos. But I think that the thing that we're trying to teach in the liberal arts is to be able to think critically. And the only way you can think critically about things is if you touch base with a wide range of topics in a way that people can understand. And I think that when you look at pop punk, that's exactly the same thing. Hey.